Have you ever wondered why some connections fade, why trust shatters, or why the bonds we cherish sometimes feel so fragile? We seek relationships that endure, that offer strength and solace, yet often find ourselves navigating a landscape of uncertainty. This feeling of longing for something more, something unbreakable, is a deeply human experience shared across ages. What if the secret to truly unbreakable relationships wasn't some modern trick or fleeting trend, but wisdom that has echoed through centuries? Imagine looking back to a time when society itself was built upon the strength of human bonds, guided by profound understanding. This journey takes us to the heart of such wisdom. We turn to Confucius, a philosopher whose insights into human nature and harmonious living have shaped civilizations. He taught not of quick fixes, but of foundational principles. His wisdom offers a timeless map for navigating the complexities of connection, a guide to forging bonds that can withstand the tests of time and trial. The core message, the secret if you will, is that unbreakable relationships are not discovered by chance. They are meticulously forged. They begin not by looking outward, demanding from others, but by first looking inward, cultivating the self. This is the cornerstone upon which all strong connections are built. Confucius believed that a well-ordered world begins with the well-ordered individual. Before we can build strong bridges to others, we must ensure our own foundation is solid. This means understanding ourselves, our values, our flaws, and our strengths. It's a journey of inner alignment. This inner work isn't about isolation, it's about preparation. Imagine trying to build a magnificent castle on shifting sands. Without a stable inner self, our attempts to connect deeply with others will lack true stability. Self-cultivation is the act of firming that ground within. What does it mean to set our hearts right, as Confucius urged? It involves cultivating sincerity, a genuine alignment between our inner feelings and our outward expressions. It's about honesty with oneself, acknowledging our true intentions and motivations before we engage with others. This process of self-cultivation fosters self-respect. When you understand and honor your own worth, not with arrogance but with quiet confidence, you naturally interact with others from a place of greater strength and integrity. You teach others how to treat you by how you treat yourself. Think of it as polishing a mirror. The clearer the mirror of your own soul, the more accurately it can reflect the world and the people around you. Distortions within, like insecurity or unresolved anger, will inevitably distort your perception of and interactions within your relationships. So the first step towards unbreakable relationships is not a step towards someone else, but a step deeper into yourself. It's about becoming the kind of person with whom a truly strong bond can be formed. This inner work is the silent, often unseen, foundation. Once we begin this inner cultivation, we can explore the first great pillar of connection, Ren, Chinese letter. This is often translated as benevolence, humaneness, or perfect virtue. It is the essence of what it means to be truly human and to connect with the humanity in others. Ren is about empathy, the ability to feel with others, to understand their perspectives, joys, and sorrows as if they were your own. It's recognizing the shared human experience that binds us all, beneath any superficial differences. It's the heart's capacity to connect. Confucius emphasized that Ren is not an abstract ideal but something practiced. It's in the kind word, the patient listening, the act of understanding before judging. It's seeing the inherent worth in every individual, regardless of their station or circumstance. Imagine your heart as a garden. Ren is the act of tending to this garden, nurturing compassion, kindness, and warmth. When this garden flourishes, it naturally extends its beauty and fragrance to those who enter your life. This is the true source of attraction. Without Ren, relationships can become transactional, cold, or based on utility rather than genuine care. Benevolence infuses our connections with warmth and a sense of safety, making others feel seen, valued, and understood. This is fundamental. Cultivating Ren means consciously choosing to act with kindness, even when it's difficult. It's about extending grace, both to others and to yourself. This practice softens the edges of conflict and builds bridges of understanding where walls might otherwise rise. Consider a time someone showed you unexpected kindness or deep understanding. How did that make you feel? That feeling of being truly acknowledged and cared for is the gift of Ren. It's a powerful force for strengthening any bond. Ren is not about being a pushover or neglecting your own needs. It is rooted in the strength that comes from self-cultivation. A person secure in their own worth can afford to be generous and compassionate towards others without losing themselves. So ask yourself, how can I bring more Ren into my interactions today? It might be a small gesture, a moment of patient listening, or a conscious effort to understand someone else's point of view. Each act strengthens this vital pillar. Ren, this profound benevolence, transforms relationships from mere associations into deep, soulful connections. It's the lifeblood that keeps them vibrant and resilient, the very heart of what makes them feel truly human and ultimately unbreakable. Next, we explore Shu, Chinese letter, often translated as reciprocity or empathy in action, the golden rule in its Confucian form. Confucius phrased it negatively: do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. This is a profound guide for interaction. Shu asks us to constantly put ourselves in the other person's shoes. Before you speak, before you act, consider, how would I feel if this were said or done to me? This simple yet powerful question can prevent countless misunderstandings and hurts. This isn't just about avoiding harm. It's about actively considering the well-being and feelings of others in every interaction. It's a dynamic empathy, a constant attunement to the impact of our presence and actions on those around us. Imagine a bridge built between two lands. Shu is the principle that ensures both sides contribute fairly to its upkeep, and that traffic flows smoothly in both directions. Without this mutual consideration, the bridge weakens and eventually collapses. Reciprocity fosters a sense of fairness and justice in relationships. When people feel that their needs and perspectives are considered, trust deepens. They know they are not being taken for granted or exploited, but are in a partnership of mutual respect. Shu challenges us to move beyond our own egocentric view of the world. It demands that we genuinely try to understand what another person desires or wishes to avoid, even if it differs from our own preferences. This requires humility and openness. This principle is not about keeping score or a tit-for-tat mentality. True Shu comes from a place of Ren, of genuine benevolence. It's a natural outflowing of care, seeking to create harmony rather than to extract equal payment. When you practice Shu, you become a source of comfort and understanding. People feel safe to be themselves around you, knowing their feelings will be considered. This creates an environment where authentic connection can truly flourish. So before your next interaction, pause and ask, what might this person be feeling? What do they need or wish to avoid in this moment? This simple act of consideration is Shu in practice, building stronger, more resilient bonds. Shu, this profound reciprocity, ensures that our relationships are not one-sided burdens but mutually enriching journeys. It is the ethical compass that guides our interactions, ensuring fairness, respect, and a deepening sense of shared humanity. Now we turn to Xin, Chinese letter, which translates to trustworthiness, integrity, faithfulness, and sincerity. It's the bedrock upon which all lasting relationships are built. Without Xin, even the most benevolent intentions can crumble into suspicion and doubt. Xin means that your words align with your actions. It's about being reliable, keeping your promises, and speaking truthfully. When people know they can depend on what you say, a profound sense of security forms the basis of the relationship. Integrity is not just about grand gestures of honesty, but about consistency in the small things. Are you dependable in your everyday commitments? Do you follow through? These seemingly minor acts of faithfulness build a powerful reservoir of trust over time. Trust is like a delicate glass. Once broken, it is incredibly difficult to repair fully. Zen urges us to handle this precious element with utmost care, understanding its fragility and its vital importance in any meaningful connection. To cultivate Zen within yourself is to cultivate a reputation for honesty and reliability. This isn't about projecting an image, but about genuinely being a person of integrity. Your actions will speak louder than any proclamation. When trust is present, relationships become a safe harbor. We can be vulnerable, open, and authentic without fear of betrayal or deception. This safety allows for intimacy and depth that are impossible in an atmosphere of doubt. Consider the people in your life whom you trust implicitly. What qualities do they embody? Likely, they are consistent, truthful, and dependable. They have demonstrated Zen through their actions, again and again. Building Zen requires courage, the courage to be truthful even when it's uncomfortable, the courage to admit mistakes, and the courage to uphold your commitments even when it's inconvenient. This is the path of true strength. In every interaction, ask yourself, am I being true to my word? Am I acting with integrity? This constant self-reflection helps to solidify Zen as a core part of your character, strengthening all your connections. Zen, this unwavering trustworthiness, is the silent promise that underpins unbreakable relationships. It's the assurance that allows love, respect, and vulnerability to flourish, creating bonds that are not just strong, but also deeply reassuring. Let us now consider Li Chinese letter, which encompasses propriety, ritual, respect, and appropriate conduct. While Zen is the inner truth, Li is often the outward expression of that truth and of our respect for others and for the relationship itself. Li isn't about rigid, empty formalism. At its heart, it's about showing consideration and respect through our actions and manners. It's acknowledging the inherent dignity of the other person and the value of social harmony. Think of the small courtesies, saying please and thank you, listening without interrupting, showing attentiveness. These are not trivial. They are expressions of Li that oil the gears of human interaction and make others feel valued. Rituals, too, play a part in Li. These can be grand cultural ceremonies or simple, personal rituals within a relationship, like a shared morning coffee or a specific way of celebrating milestones. They create a sense of order, predictability, and shared meaning. Li helps us navigate social situations gracefully. It provides a framework for expressing respect, gratitude, apology, and other important social emotions in a way that strengthens rather than strains relationships. It is the art of considerate living. When we practice Li, we show that we care enough to make an effort, to be mindful of how our conduct affects others. This consideration fosters an atmosphere of mutual respect, where everyone feels more comfortable and acknowledged. In a world that can often feel rushed and impersonal, the conscious practice of Li can be a powerful antidote. It reintroduces a sense of grace and thoughtfulness into our interactions, making them more human and more meaningful. Lack of Li can manifest as rudeness, disrespect, or inconsideration, which quickly erodes trust and goodwill. Even if unintentional, it signals a lack of care for the other person's feelings or for the relationship itself. Reflect on your own conduct. Are there small ways you could introduce more Li into your daily interactions? A more attentive way of listening, a more considerate way of speaking, a gesture of appreciation. These acts build relational capital. Li, this pillar of propriety and respect, provides the structure and grace for our relationships. It is the conscious choice to interact with others in a way that honors their dignity and cultivates mutual esteem, making connections both strong and beautiful. Finally, we consider Yi Chinese letter, often translated as righteousness, justice, or appropriateness. Yi is about doing what is right and fitting in a given situation, guided by moral principles rather than by personal gain or convenience. Yi in relationships means upholding moral standards, acting with fairness, and having a shared sense of what is right and wrong. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values and encouraging the same in others. When individuals in a relationship share a commitment to Yi, their bond is strengthened by a common purpose and mutual respect for each other's character. They are not just companions, but allies in striving for what is good. Yi guides us to make difficult choices for the right reasons, even if it means personal sacrifice. It's the courage to stand up for principles, to be loyal not just to a person, but to the shared ethical foundation of the relationship. Relationships without a strong sense of Yi can become rudderless, easily swayed by selfish desires or external pressures. A shared understanding of what is right provides a moral compass, keeping the relationship on a true and honorable course. Yi involves a sense of duty and responsibility, not as a burden, but as a commitment to upholding the integrity of the relationship and the well-being of those involved. It's about choosing the honorable path. Sometimes Yi requires us to speak difficult truths, to hold ourselves and others accountable to shared standards. This is not done out of judgment, but out of a commitment to the health and righteousness of the bond. When you act with Yi, you build a reputation for being just and fair-minded. Others know they can rely on your moral judgment and your commitment to doing the right thing, which deepens respect and admiration. Ask yourself, are my actions in this relationship guided by what is right or by what is merely easy or self-serving? This reflection helps to align your behavior with Yi, strengthening the moral fiber of your connections. Yi, this profound sense of righteousness and appropriateness, ensures that our relationships are not only strong but also principled and honorable. It is the moral backbone that allows connections to endure with dignity and shared purpose. So we see these pillars: Ren, benevolence; Shu, reciprocity; Zin, trustworthiness; Li, propriety; and Yi, righteousness, all founded on self-cultivation. These are not separate entities but interwoven aspects of a holistic approach to building unbreakable bonds. The secret, then, is that unbreakable relationships are a conscious creation, an art form, a daily practice. They require the same dedication and skill as a master craftsman forging a masterpiece. It's about consistent, mindful effort. This is not a path of perfection, for we are all human. It is a path of sincere effort and continuous learning. When we stumble, we acknowledge it, learn from it, and strive to do better, guided by these timeless principles. Forging unbreakable relationships means choosing empathy when it's easier to judge. It means choosing integrity when a lie might seem convenient. It means choosing respect when you feel slighted. These choices, made consistently, build strength. Think of a mighty fortress. Its walls were not built in a day. Each stone was carefully chosen, shaped, and placed. Similarly, each act of kindness, each kept promise, each moment of understanding is a stone in the fortress of your relationships. This process is inherently rewarding. As you cultivate these qualities within yourself and practice them in your interactions, you will not only see your relationships transform, but you will also experience a profound sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Unbreakable does not mean rigid or unchanging. Like tempered steel, truly strong bonds are flexible. They can bend without breaking, adapting to challenges and changes while retaining their core integrity. This resilience is born of deep trust and mutual respect. The beauty of Confucius's wisdom is its practicality. These are not lofty, unattainable ideals, but actionable principles that can be woven into the fabric of your daily life, starting today, in this very moment. So how can you begin or continue to forge these unbreakable bonds? Start with one principle. Perhaps today, focus on Ren, practice active empathy. Tomorrow, focus on Zin, ensure your words and actions align. Small, consistent steps. Take a moment to reflect. Which of these pillars feels most needed in your relationships right now? Where can a small shift in your approach, guided by these ancient insights, make the biggest difference? The power is in your conscious choice. Remember, the journey to unbreakable relationships is also a journey of profound personal growth. As you strive to be a better friend, partner, or family member, you inevitably become a better, more cultivated individual. The people who click with this wisdom are those who yearn for depth, for authenticity, for connections that truly nourish the soul. They understand that meaningful relationships require more than superficial interactions. They require heart, integrity, and commitment. This isn't about manipulating others or trying to control outcomes. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts and sustains healthy, strong, and loving relationships through inherent virtue and consistent, ethical conduct. The secret of Confucius is not a hidden trick, but an open invitation to cultivate your inner landscape, to practice virtues like benevolence and trustworthiness, and to treat others with the respect and consideration you yourself desire. These principles are timeless because human nature at its core has not changed. We still yearn for trust, for kindness, for respect, for a sense of belonging. Confucius provides a blueprint for meeting these fundamental human needs. Imagine a world where more people lived by these principles. Imagine the strength of communities, the depth of friendships, the resilience of families. This is the potential impact of embracing such profound, yet simple, wisdom. So the path to unbreakable relationships is, in essence, the path of becoming your best self, in service of connection. It's a journey inward that radiates outward, transforming not just your bonds with others, but your very experience of life. Cherish this wisdom. Let it seep into your awareness. The secret, once understood, is no longer a secret, but a guiding light. Unbreakable relationships are within your power to forge, one virtuous act, one thoughtful moment at a time. The enduring legacy of Confucius is this powerful truth. The quality of our lives is inextricably linked to the quality of our relationships. And the quality of our relationships is a direct reflection of our inner cultivation and ethical conduct. May you walk this path with courage, compassion, and consistency. May your relationships become sources of profound strength, joy, and unwavering support, truly unbreakable, reflecting the very best of the human spirit.